in '04, it became very obvious that this was going to be a protracted engagement.
Okay.
So that's when I started looking around basically for donations. And a small group of us, my husband and I and some close friends, we put some money in the pot, and then we went out and asked for other things. And they came in, mostly books, but the BXs, particularly now, are very inadequate, particularly in Iraq, because they were pulled out of there, and that meant everything was pulled out, including the support system. I now get emails from them. My email is out there. And I get maybe 200 a month, which I go through because can't support everybody. They need even the most basic things like moisturizer, particularly in the summer. The women in particular are left out.
Mm-hmm.
They need sanitary products,
Right.
which get sold out immediately if they are stocked at all.
Mm-hmm.
They love to have shampoo and any kind of female products they ask for. The guys have things worn out, boots that they ask to be replaced. Just anything that you can imagine. Right now we have somebody in Africa that is sitting out in the desert by himself on a comm site, and he said, any canned vegetables at all. Since each box is individually packed, and that's what I want to stress. I know there are other groups sending things and they have like a setup. Everybody gets hot chocolate, everybody gets a pair of socks, everybody gets ours are all what they individually request. When you send a box to a person, they share it with their unit. It isn't going to just one. If you send it to a platoon, it's going to really 12 people.
Right.
If you intend to send it to a big unit, you better send several boxes. They say as soon as one comes, it's like Christmas, I just tear them apart. You know, it gets dispensed very quickly. They are so grateful. The things that the BXs don't carry, some of them have contact lenses, have no way of cleaning them, so we send those.
Mm-hmm.
We include a letter. We used to send phone cards, international calling cards. We don't anymore. They're not allowed. People have been speaking more than they should.
Oh.
So they were, $22 each for 300 minutes. One young lieutenant, using one of our cards, talked his wife through their first baby.
So if you could say something to these soldiers, what would you like to say to them?
Stay strong. We care about you. You are not forgotten. And I think a lot of Americans don't even realize we have men and women over there fighting now. It's like, oh, that was, years ago.
How do you feel when you get a letter back in the mail from someone who
Oh.
gets a box?
I tear up. They are so grateful, and what they're doing for us, I think, is wonderful. They are standing out in front